And welcome to Overtime on the Ice. I'm Jenna Harner, joined by Phil Bourque and Dejan Kovacevic. Guys, a really special moment for the Pens Thursday night. Redeems Harner, his first NHL game, his first NHL shot, turns into his first NHL goal. Bourque and Dan, you guys were both at the game, seeing the reactions. Bourque, what was it like for you to see this moment for Harner?
You want me to show you?
I think we need a demonstration here, yeah.
No, you're all wired up. That's exactly what he did. I saw him up in the broadcast booth.
I am all wired up. So anything
he was
that's
socially
disconnected.
distanced and
Listen,
all.
it's the overtime. We can do whatever we want here.
That's right.
You know what? The ripple effect through this hockey team of having a young player, and we've seen it before, right, Jenna? We've seen it with Connor Sherry. We've seen it with Brian Rust, even Matt Murray when he came up. The ripple effect throughout that locker room, you cannot put into words how much energy, especially the top guys, they get from seeing a young player score a big goal like that. It lightens the load for everybody. It just makes you believe a little bit more that we have the depth. We have the players here to do something special this year. It's really like, imagine this, taking a giant boulder and throw it in the middle of a pond. That ripple effect you get is the energy you're going to get throughout that locker room. From that guy scoring that goal, it was huge.
Yeah, Phil, Sidney Crosby told us after the game that that was on the same night that he got his 1,300th point, that you picture yourself, you put yourself immediately into how you felt. And I'm sure, Phil, that's at least subconsciously what goes through your mind, because you remember what that's like. There's a release, there's an emotion that you know is never going to be matched. You're never going to have another first goal. But the depth thing, this is a team. Phil's a nicer guy than I am. I'm going to put this starkly. This is a team that has brought up a whole lot of nothing from Wilkes-Barre and the taxi squad and put these guys out there in positions to seize opportunities, and they have not done so. Or in the cases of some guys like Mark Jankowski and Colton Sevier, have done absolutely nothing with the chance that they have to be part of a good team. When you see someone like Harner come up and score a goal, and then he goes over and he skates over into Anthony Angelo's arms, and Angelo is looking like he wants to be part of this. Yes, that's going to have a ripple impact on your entire organization, never mind your bench. It lifts up everybody, even people in Wilkes-Barre, because now they see I can be that guy too.
And it was awesome hearing from Casey DeSmith after the game saying he couldn't imagine anyone better to score that goal, and he thinks it was
perfect.
The craziest that the bench has celebrated pretty much all season, which was awesome to see. Well, we talked about depth. You guys mentioned depth. There's no secret that this team right now, in terms of their forwards, is just been bitten, decimated almost by the injury bug. I don't think bitten is the right word in that scenario, but you know, 5 of their top guys are out between Malkin and Bluger and Brandon Tanev, who's day-to-day. So you're hoping by this time, you know, fast forward a couple months, by playoff time, that all of these guys will be able to be back and be healthy. We've seen some solid things from Jared McCann this last stretch here with these guys being out. Who do you see? How do you see this forwards, all these lines kind of going here, say game 1 of the playoffs?
Maybe let's start with the 2-shot here, because I think it's safe to say, Dan, Crosby line's not going anywhere.
I would think so.
Okay. The Bluger line, not going anywhere.
Not unless they become a 4th line.
Okay, so let's talk about what's left here. You got the Gino with Zucker and Kapanen?
No, not for me.
Going? Okay, for me, that's where I'm going.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going with Zucker, Gino, and Kapanen as my second line.
Okay, I'm going to get real hypothetical on you here. I'm going to say that Gino stays with Kapanen, because we've seen there's something there, Phil.
Yeah,
you know, it's not easy to quantify these things or to describe them. It just kind of happens. But I like on the left side the direct approach that Jared McCann has. I like the idea that if you force Jared McCann to shoot the puck, and right now he's got a 17.1 shooting percentage. You know why? Because he's actually shooting the puck.
Well, thank you guys so much, and thank you for joining us on Overtime on the Ice.